We have a tendency of just always wanting to be right. So when we are wrong, we're ashamed. Sometimes we're even inside denial, refusing to accept the fact that we were wrong when we truly were. That's what I truly realized about that. But one thing I'm really trying to learn is that it's about what we do when we're wrong that counts. We're wrong. We need to take accountability. When we're wrong, we need to say, I'm sorry, I mean it.
You probably click on this video because if you got into the argument today, or maybe yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday, or you probably just got into the argument and you just want to figure out how to avoid it, or you're bored and you just want to click on this video to watch it. Whatever the case may be, don't worry guys, I got you. Because inside today's video, I'm gonna go and tell you guys how to avoid arguments, especially pointless arguments. I pointless arguments sucks. I hate it. Oh, don't even get me started on that. I cannot stand pointless arguments. You know why? Because it's pointless. Okay, but what's the argument? Let's get out the way first. The argument takes one individual to the next individual. You got more, but we're just gonna keep it up to just two people to make it more simple. One person likes vanilla ice cream, the next one likes chocolate ice cream. Vanilla's better, bro. You ain't got no taste buds, say chocolate's better. What are you talking about? Vanilla is the best one ever. Okay. I guess next thing you're gonna tell me is that toast, plain toast, is better than butter toast. It is! What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You see what I just did just now? I give you guys a nice analogy of what pointless arguments is. One was saying vanilla ice cream is better, one is saying chocolate ice cream is better. Although chocolate by ice cream is obviously better by a landslide, no debating that, it still was something that had to be an argument in the first place. It could have been, hear this now, a simple conversation. I swear, so much people forget that sitting down and talking with a nice gentle voice, hearing each other out, is much more useful. I am right! If you're just having to scream and match with the next person, nobody is gonna be heard. Nobody's gonna be heard because you're both screaming at each other at max volumes. So nobody's have like an actual chance to register what someone's saying. Only thing they're really registering is, oh my gosh, he is screaming so loud at me. I need to scream louder at him so he can hear what I'm saying. And the person saying is thinking the same thing. The argument is pointless. Whether the argument is over something that's serious or pointless, the argument should not even be existent in the first place. Simply because it's not necessary. Why not just sit down and have a normal conversation? Why not be civilized adults and just sit down and have a conversation? And that's what so much of this people in this generation lack. Sitting down and have a normal conversation. I'm not judging nobody. I'm not picking on nobody. But it's the truth. This is what I see. So much people is ready to argue or to even get violent over a simple misunderstanding or a simple miscommunication. I'm trying to look for the word that I want. Anyway, we're gonna move on from that. Pretty sure it's gonna pop in my head first in a sec. The best thing to do to avoid arguments is to be the bigger person, to be the mature one. To be a bigger person means to be the mature one in the situation. First of all, we need to recognize the fact that it's gonna turn into an argument. We need to recognize the fact that, okay, it's getting pretty intense now. This disagreement, that's what I was looking for. Disagreement, that's what I was looking for. Anyway, you gotta understand the fact that this disagreement you're having with you and your mom, your dad, friend, sister, brother, whoever the case may be, is actually getting pretty intense now. It's getting pretty heated. You need to be the one to recognize it, not them. Don't worry about what they're recognizing. You need to be the one to recognize it. And now you need to be the one to take control of the situation as soon as possible to avoid it from getting more dire. So the best thing to do, if they scream at you, respond in a soft manner. You can tell them that, hey, I don't appreciate you screaming at me like that. I don't like you coming off like that. I know that we have a disagreement right now, I know that we're not seeing eye to eye right now, but let's just sit down. Let's talk about this normally, like civilized adults. Let's talk about this. You don't gotta say exactly how I said it, but something like that. Say it in the best way that could. Calm the person who you're talking to down. Because obviously you're gonna know the person more than I know them. I'm just telling you guys stuff that works for me. Best thing you do is just be the bigger person, like I said. And being a bigger person just sometimes means swallowing your pride, and that stuff will off your back. But now, if you say this and they continue to yell at you, the best thing to do is walk away. Because now they're being unreasonable. They're not being open to have a conversation with you. So why stay there and waste your time? Why stay there and waste your time screaming at them? Let me tell you what's gonna happen if you stay there screaming. Only thing you're gonna do is leave there feeling more frustrated. You're gonna feel unheard, and the relationship between you two is gonna be more far apart. So pretty much the situation became on dire like I said before. So the best thing to do is to walk away. Walk away. Don't respond. Ignore them. They're saying stuff to make you mad. Ignore them. Life is about 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react. So the situation is going to change in the whole 180 if you react. I know it's unfair. It is unfair. Why should I be the one who must just keep it in? Who must just be calm and collected because you're better than that? And I don't mean it's like egotistical way, but I mean it. You're better than that. You're trying to be the best version of yourself. So why do you really think you have time to be arguing over something so silly? You know, even if it's not silly, do you think you have time to argue at all? Do you think you have time to argue over something while you could be dedicating time inside your life right now, pouring time inside you? Please think about that. Because arguing is a waste of time. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your breath, you're wasting your oxygen, you're wasting your time. You could be pouring inside yourself. So if the person's not being cooperative about communicating properly, walk away. Because why are you gonna waste your time? Why should you waste your time over somebody who is refusing to accept the fact that okay, maybe I need to calm down and talk and work this out. Because he's being calm. Even though I'm screaming at him, he's being calm. And he's taking time out of his day. He hear me out. He's trying to hear me out. Now let's say this. You get the person to calm down. That's great. Great job. Now you guys have a civilized conversation. The best thing to do is to hear than to be heard. You need to hear the person out first. You need to hear what the person's saying first. I know you want to get off your chest. You want to say how you feel about the situation. There's nothing wrong with that. But you need to hear out the person first. You need to hear the person out. A conversation goes two ways. You need to hear how the person's saying for you to respond, right? So hear the person out. And after you hear them out, let them hear you out. That's how the conversation works. I guarantee you, if you try to use this strategy, this technique that I said in today's video, then you're going to be able to avoid so much pointless arguments. Now, I'm not saying you're going to avoid all of them because we're imperfect humans. We let that most get the best of us. That's how it is. But you're going to avoid so much because I know it worked for me. So I know it could work for you. I'm just a brother trying to share with another brother or another sister. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.